serious, right? And say I get to a level of fame where Rihanna wants to give me something. I earned that. She expects me to be like, sorry, Rihanna, I made a promise to a woman back when I was poor that won't allow me to, no, I'm smashing Rihanna and any other famous female because I earned it. So we broke up. And breaking up with your woman is sad, man. I wish instead of breaking up, you could just trade her like a ball player, you know? You go online and find another dude that's sick of his woman, and you negotiate, you know? I got a starting point guard, great up and down the hardwood, excellent ball handler, just a bad fit for the organization, you know? Man, I tried being a side dude for a while, and side dude is like being a weekend parent, you know? You're just in charge of fun stuff, and you let her complain about the person that's really responsible for her. She didn't like the truth either. Now we're laying in bed and she's like, oh my God, we get along so well, why don't we just be together? I'm like, cause you a bad girlfriend. I'm not about to be at the house while you laid up with some dude talking bad about me like you do him now. So we broke up. Yeah, man, and it's just a trip, man. It's like I want love so bad, man, but I like promiscuous women too. I like the sluts, I ain't gonna lie, guys, I do. I do. But if I can be honest, the new sluts scare me, you know what I mean? They're too public, you know what I mean? It's too public. The old sluts were very covert, you didn't even know, you know what I mean? You might be out on a date and your boy will pull you to the side like, hey cuz, you know, that's blowjob Betty. You're like, what? You have a whole attitude, like girl, I've been out here feeding you food and treating you like a person, you owe me $30. Man, they be extra too. The new ones be extra. This girl told me she got that wet. I say it's unnecessary, I just need wet enough. We went home, she got the skeeting and squirting all over the place. Next time I saw her, I made her sit in a bag of rice. I'm not cleaning this up 2 times. The new ones be clean shaven like a baby. And when I lost my virginity, everybody had hair, so it doesn't bother me. Like you can trim it up, but leave the bangs. Leave the bangs. That's where all the flavor is. Bangs with a twang. Oh man, I think that's just because I'm getting older, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't mind saying what's on my heart because I'm getting older. Like, it's to the point now, I can't start the night at 10 o'clock no more. By 9:30, I got my pajamas on. We gotta be out and moving if we're not doing something. When I wake up in the morning, my back sounds like bubble wrap. I'm like, pow, 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 pow. Look, I take naps now. Or honestly, the nap takes me. I'm like, oh, we going to sleep right now? But I'm driving. The nap don't care at all. Man, I watch MILF porn to see women my own age. And look, I don't even make love to music no more. I used to love making love to music. Like you put a whole playlist together, like girl, by the time we get to track 6, woo. Now I get done making love to music, I'm like, damn, this song's still on? Did you put it on repeat? You didn't put it on repeat? No, it's just me. And I'm getting cranky, man. I'm getting older. You know what I mean? I'm just getting like old man cranky. Like, I hate people who say my truth. Like, what is that? Like you discovered some new facts that nobody else ever heard of before? It's just the truth, you know? You can own your own lies, but the truth belongs to everybody, all right? Thank you, man. Look, she's sick of it too. Let's see what else, man. Fellas, you gotta do better with relationships. Not saying you should cheat, but if you got to, you gotta cheat better, okay? Now for some fellas, I get it. For some of y'all, being monogamous is like going on a diet, you know? You know salad's better for you, but sometimes you need a pork chop day so you can eat salad the rest of the week. I understand. But if you really love your woman, you should go out of town and get your pork chops, right? But some of you guys are lazy, you wanna go get a bite of the neighbor's pork chop, see what your girl's sisters got cooking. It's lazy, man. You want it because you see it. That's childish. Grow up, you know? But I feel you guys. In principle, I understand. Like, I don't see why a man cheating is a reason to break up. I know. Just ride with me real quick. We'll get through it. Yeah, because look, I grew up maybe a little bit wrong. My father was a Rolling Stone. Like, he didn't even have a hat, you know? And if my mom caught him cheating, she treated him like one of the kids. She cussed him out, hit him upside the head, and he couldn't leave the house for a couple of days. But she didn't break up the family, we was a team. Look, me and my dad be grounded together. He'd be like, hey, little man, you wanna watch TV? I'm like, man, you can't make that call. I'll get out tomorrow. You about to get my sentence extended, man. Quit playing. Oh, man. So also, besides doing comedy, I'm a funeral director and an embalmer. Yeah, I still live at a funeral home to this day. Yeah. So ladies, you might as well let me see it now while it's warm. Because I will see it eventually. All roads lead to me. I'm just serious, man. In conclusion, I am Tyrone, the senior pastor of the traditional man bachelor church where no woman formed against me shall prosper. Amen. Remember, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. And the blacker the berry, the longer the jail time. All right, y'all, I'm Tyrone. Peace.
Give it up for Tyrone Gaines! Yeah. Wasn't he just so funny? Now let's take a moment to give it up for Jeff and Josh for running such an amazing establishment. It is so beautiful in here. They took great. Yeah, it was! So amazing, so wonderful. Beautiful establishment. Very happy to be here. Are you guys ready for your next comedian?
Yeah!
Yeah! Your next comedian, you've seen him on BET, you've seen him on Comedy Central, you've seen him at the Showtime at Apollo. Give it up for the real John King!
Thank you very much. How's everybody doing? Good. I gotta say Happy Pride Week. Month. I'm sorry, month. Happy Pride Month. That's right. Also, we gotta give it up to Juneteenth. Yeah. Some people are a little hesitant. Some people say, we don't even know what the hell that is, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, they don't know. I can tell by the responses from that. That's okay. Yeah. Because Black history is really American history, and everybody don't really know all the, things, the events that happened in Black history. My mom was famous in Black history. Y'all don't know her. Edith Mae King. I'm gonna tell you what she was famous for. She was the first Black woman to slap the taste out my mouth. I deserved it. Yeah, but anyhow, this is a really nice place, man. I really appreciate y'all having us here. I've been working in my yard all day today. It was hot as hell out there, man. I got a really dark tan, but Black people tan real quick. No, seriously, because we got what is known as melanin, and actually everybody got melanin, but Black people got a different kind of melanin. We got what is known as water melanin. That joke wasn't supposed to be that funny. But I'll take it. But we're here. Almost didn't make it here because I got a raggedy piece of shit car. It broke down on the way to the show tonight. I was out on, 236, I guess it is? 236. I'm out there, my car break down. I'm out there hitchhiking trying to get here. Here come a guy in a little raggedy Chevrolet Corvette. His car raggedy mine. He stopped, rolled his window down. He's like, hey, come on, man, get in. I'll give you a ride. I'm like, man, go ahead. I'm in a hurry. Thanks, but no thanks. But I'm here, man. I'm here. And y'all are here. And let me ask y'all this while we're all here in the room together. What do y'all think about the present establishment? Are they doing right by you? Is the President Biden doing what he's supposed to do? No. She said no. He said he's going to do his part for homelessness by building more bridges so they have somewhere to sleep. Yeah, that's cruel, isn't it? That's cruel. I think what we should do is start our own political party, because actually to have a party that's going to represent the people have to build it. You got to build it from the ground up. We got to get it from the dirt. Yeah. And y'all look like really nice people, and I think what we'll do is we'll kick it off here tonight. We're going to call it the cocktail party. How about that, huh? Yeah. Hell yeah. Will anybody drink to that? Yeah. All right. In a cocktail party, we ain't going to solve shit, okay? We're going to do just like every other party that gets in. They don't do nothing, we ain't gonna do nothing. All we gonna do is get drunk, go to meetings, get drunk, tell lies, eat cheese, smoke dope, and try to pick up somebody's spouse. That's all we gonna do. We ain't gonna spend all that money on no big cabin either. We're gonna have 3 people in our cabinet, Jack, George, and Jose. Have us a liquor cabinet, how about that, huh? All right, y'all just the right people, man, all right. But anyhow, so just tell you a little bit about myself, because that's what you're supposed to do. In order to get to warm up to the audience, you gotta let them know a little bit about yourself. So I'm retired. I'll go ahead and say that. I'm retired, yeah, I'm on fixed income. I get a Social Security check. Yeah, here's 3 things that I found out that don't go together with a Social Security check. An old man, a young woman, and a Social Security check. Because a young woman will go through your check in about 3 days. Will have you borrowing money from your relatives trying to pay your bills at the end of the month. But that's all right. I used to live in a nursing home. Just as a trial, I just went on a trial basis. No, seriously, I got 4 kids. I don't want them to have to take care of me in my old age, so I decided I'd go check it out because I wouldn't have no problem at all staying there. I was only there about 3 months because that rent was $3,000 a month. I got the hell out of there. Then I moved into an assisted living facility. I was only there a month. I got evicted. Yeah, because that rent was like $8,000 a month. Hey, I thought assisted living mean they would assist you on paying your rent, but that ain't how it works. What they will do is assist you on sitting you and your stuff out on the curb when they evict you. That's what they will do. I got arthritis. I don't know if anybody even know anything about that. Yeah? You know, inflammation of the joints. Yeah, I'm suffering from arthritis. And I'm surprised I'm even holding this microphone right now. No, for real, man. I can't even make a fist anymore. But that's all right. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I might not be able to make a fist, but I can still throw these hands, okay? That's right. So if anybody thinking about getting into it with me, I'll tell you what, I will fish hook the hell out of the corner of your mouth on my way down to the ground, okay? That's right. I might not be able to knuckle nobody up, but I will rake the hell out of the rest of your eyeballs if we get into it. So if you come for me, you better have on a hockey mask and some goggles. That's right. I've been practicing that new martial art discipline, that pig knuckle low main discipline. I'm serious. I will blacky chan the shit out of somebody in here. Okay. I know, man. I shouldn't be talking violence because there's way too much unnecessary violence in the world today, isn't it? Yeah. I agree with y'all, and I will kick anybody's ass that disagree with me. That's what I thought, okay. Like, we will push your old self down with our left hand, John. Get out of here, man. You're not scaring nobody here. But it is tough out here, man. It's too much violence. We're on our own. Nobody's looking out for us. We're on our own as citizens. Show you how tough it is. 3 weeks ago, 2 guys broke in my house. I robbed their ass. That's right. I said anything through the front door belonged to me. Like, give me your stuff, get the hell out of my house. Yeah, it's tough out here. Castle rule, right, fellas? Yep. That's right. I was working in Cleveland one night, and I'm walking through the parking lot after the show. A little young guy snuck up behind me, stuck a .22 pistol in my side. He said, "Hey, man, let me see what's in your pocket." I go, "Oh, this dude gonna let me go in my pocket. He don't know how this works." So I pulled out my 9mm. He said, "Oh, I see you working too, huh?" I said, "Yeah, but I work alone." He said, "Now give me that .22 and get on down the street somewhere." He was like, "Oh, you think you tough because you got a gun?" I said, "No, I got a gun because I know I'm not tough." Tough out here, man. It's tough dating. I'm speaking to the younger men. It's tough. I know it's tough for y'all, man, because you're not established financially. And if you go to a fancy place like this, man, you're gonna have to spring for the comedy show tickets. You gotta spring for the meal. You gotta pay for the drinks. You know, you may have to get her a nice outfit at the mall, right? In order to get her to move later on, you may have to get a bag of weed. And after spending all that money, you don't even know what you're gonna get. I know ladies, y'all probably say, "Well, John, the reason why y'all got to spend the money is because we got the good stuff." That's probably true. But now, if you ever been to the mall, you ever notice those little restaurants at the mall where they think their stuff is good too? But just to prove it, they will give you a little sample of their stuff before you spend your money. Right? So I look at it like this, ladies, if y'all truly think y'all got the good stuff, then they should be willing to do what, fellas? Give us a little sample before we spend our money. Somebody don't agree with me. She's like, no, well, maybe your stuff ain't that good then, darling. I'm just guessing, I don't know her. Only one person disagreed, only one lady disagreed, fellas, so it's settled. So make sure you get the sample, okay? Yeah, man, make sure you keep your plastic fork, your plastic spoon, your plastic straw. Get your little sample. Or at least something off the dollar menu. How about that, huh? No? Okay, all right. Tough out here. So y'all look like y'all don't look afraid of anything, man. So everybody's vaccinated up, right? Nobody's wearing masks. Yeah? Y'all get your COVID shots? No? Some people say yes, some people say no. Yeah. So the people let me see the show of hands, people that got the COVID shot. There you go. I want y'all to look at all the people with their hands up. Those people right there, they're looking down their nose on the rest of us. Those are vaccine supremacists right there. Look at them. Put your hands up again. Let's see the vaccine supremacists. Oh, man. What do y'all take? The Moderna, the Pfizer? Which one? The Moderna? Who took the Pfizer? The Pfizer? Who took the Johnson & Johnson? The one shot? The ones that right there. All right. Huh? Oh, I thought you said something.
I said a 5-year life expectancy.
A 5-year life expectancy? Oh, from the Johnson & Johnson?
From all of them.
From all of them? Where did you get that information at, man?
I know things.
You know things? Okay. Somebody over here said from Facebook. You know Facebook.
Facts on Facebook, okay?
Facebook is very factual. Yeah. Yeah, man. But you know what? He's the only one that got the Johnson & Johnson. You know what? That's what they market to us in my neighborhood where I live.
Oh my God.
No, they market things differently where I live, man. They try to get us to do the Johnson & Johnson shot. It wasn't a regular Johnson & Johnson shot. They tried to get us to take the Magic Johnson and his wife Cookie Johnson shot. I'm like, man, we ain't taking that, man. Get that out, man. We don't know what's in that. That's ridiculous. But I'm glad y'all are vaxxed up. I'm glad everybody's safe. And people that didn't want to take it, I'm one of the people that didn't take it either. So we'll see what happens. Time always is going to tell. But anyhow, so are we eating already? How's the food? Yeah. Good. Cool. Are they serving any chicken?
No chicken, no watermelon, no grape soda.
Whoa! Listen at her. Wow. She know all the stereotypes right there. Yeah, they serving up some white women with a black sleeveless shirt on? You got mixed daughters? Oh, okay. What do they mix with? Never mind. We're not gonna take it there. Yeah. So as comedians, we travel all over the country. We meet a lot of different people, man, and there's all type of crowds. There's all type of opinions and everything. My favorite place to travel and to work for is the people down south. And I don't mean West Virginia. I mean the deep south.
Florida.
Florida is definitely the deep south. Are you from Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, where at in Florida?
Satellite Beach.
Satellite Beach. I have no idea where that's at, but it sounds expensive. Yeah.
South of Cocoa Beach.
South of Cocoa Beach. I know exactly where Cocoa Beach is at.
Fort Myers.
Yeah. No, Fort Myers on the other coast, sir. It's on the Gulf
It's
side.
on the good coast.
It's on the good coast. Well, there really ain't much of Fort Myers left though. So.
Amen to that.
Yeah, hurricane came through there and kicked the shit out of Fort Myers, man. Yeah, I go to Florida a lot. As a matter of fact, in a couple of weeks I'll be going to Florida. They got the famous toll road down there. It was the Florida Turnpike or Florida Toll Road that go down through there. You got to pay around the interstate system. I know we got one here in Ohio too, but it's different in Florida because you drive a couple miles. I drove down there. You drive like 2 miles. I pay $1.75. Another 2 miles, another $1.75. Another 2 miles, another. Well, it was $1.75. I haven't been there in a while. It's probably like $6 or $7 now. But the point is, they got the nerve to call it a toll road. At the end of this thing, I had paid $15, $20 and had nobody told me shit. I'm like, you take my money, you better tell me something. I wish somebody had told me to keep my ass off that east-west tollway or whatever the hell they call it. They need to change the name to the Frank and Jesse James toll road, because they will rob you as you drive on that thing, man. A lot of beaches in Florida. That's what I like, man. The beach. I always go to the beach every time I go down there. Last time I was down there, I was in Jacksonville, from Jacksonville Beach. I had on my typical old man beach attire, right? Had on my black biker shorts, my black nylon socks pulled up to the knee. Okay, my black Jesus sandals. I'm out there chilling. Here come a young dude. He got in my face and said, "Hey, old school, you got to get off the beach." I go, "Why I got to get off the beach?" He said, "You don't have on the proper beach attire." I go, "Man, I don't know you, man. You're going to have to get out my face, man." He said, "Look at here, you hot, cold foot fucker." I said, "Why you call me that?" He said, "Well, you got on sandals, you got on socks, your feet hot, they cold, make up your mind." I say, "Dude, I don't know you, back up off me." So then he like, "Hey, look here, old man, we can take this outside." I go, "Look, son, we already outside." He said, "Well, we can take this inside then." I said, "You can't get inside." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because the sign on the door say no shirt, no shoes, no service." He was real pissed in, man, so he swung on me, but I knew it was coming, so I anticipated. So when he swung, I sidestepped him. I hit him with a two-piece, pow, a side of okra and some giblet gravy. And he backed up and he gave up. He said, "Hey, I give up, man. I ain't never been hit by soul food size before." See, and that's what I had, because I had my fanny pack on and I had been to Popeyes earlier that day. And I had a side of okra and some giblet gravy, and that's what I was throwing at him. And it worked. It worked. Ooh. So the question I asked about the chicken was just to get to that bit right there. So that's a long way. Well, I got a little bit distracted with the Florida stuff, but that's all right. Don't worry about it. Y'all got Popeyes here in Canal Fulton? No. Of course not. I bet y'all got Chick-fil-A though. No. No? Where y'all got? Cane's?
No. You got Taco Bell and you got pizza. You got Cast Iron Grill.
Y'all got Cast Iron Grill? Y'all have no commercial chicken joints here, period?
No.
No KFC? None of that, none?
No. Gone Canton.
Oh, man. Right? What does KFC even stand for anymore?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No, killing fucking chickens. Or crazy fighting Caucasians. Which one? Yes? That is wild, man. I thought y'all would at least had like Chick-fil-A, man, because that's... Yeah, y'all don't like that? Yeah, that's where the uppity people eat chicken, huh? They eat their chicken with a knife and fork, don't they? Yeah. No Popeyes, man, come on. But y'all have eaten at Popeyes before, right? Yeah. Now let me ask y'all this. Now, I know y'all probably close to Canton or North Canton or whatever. I don't know if they got it there, but y'all remember back when the chicken sandwich, the Popeyes chicken sandwich came out and they was fighting over that chicken sandwich, a $5 processed chicken sandwich.
It's in Akron.
Yeah, it's definitely in Akron.
Yeah,
They was,
I'm Canton. We're in Lodi.
okay, in Akron they was balled up in a knot, rolling around on the floor in the lobby, fighting like hell over a $5 chicken sandwich. I was so embarrassed, I couldn't believe it, man.
Gotta go to Mrs.
I don't know, why would you fight over a $5 processed chicken sandwich?
Go to Miss Yoder's.
Yeah, they need to, go to Miss Yoder's. Who is that? That's right, because Miss Yoder's make a chicken sandwich with the bone in it. Because everybody know the flavor is near the bone. That's the best chicken sandwich. But I got a bone to pick with Popeyes because they got the nerve to call themselves Popeyes and they don't serve no spinach dishes. Right, how you gonna call yourself Popeyes? No spinach salad, no spinach casserole. How you gonna call yourself Popeyes? Right? How you gonna call yourself Popeyes if you don't fry nothing in olive oil? How you Popeyes? And why was Brutus and Popeye fighting over olive oil? Two brothers will never fight over nobody that's skinny. You'll never see it. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. Well, anyhow, so what are they serving here? Pretzels,
Cocktail,
pizzas, cocktail, okay. Cold beer, okay. They say, whatever you're buying, Mr. Comedian, since you asked so many questions, whatever you're buying, that's what they're
We
serving.
have a
I got the menu.
pork sundae.
A pulled pork sundae, that with mashed potatoes on it then.
Oh, a lot of mashed potatoes,
That-
barbecue sauce, and pulled pork.
That's good eating right there,
I
man.
wish you were buying everywhere
Yeah.
around.
I will buy everybody around. What do y'all want, beer or liquor? Liquor, okay. Bartender, give me, how many people you think's in here? 100? 100 people?
Everyone's times two.
What kind of liquor? What do y'all want? Y'all want top shelf, bar, brand? What do y'all want?
Oh,
All right, let me get 75 Johnny Walker Blacks and, no, I take that back. Let me get 1 Johnny Walker Black and 75 straws. How about that, huh? And take little sips, okay? Make sure everybody get a sip. That is ridiculous. You ever been out with people that party and they got a lot of money and they brag about what they drink? Either be, all I drink is top shelf. This liquor I drink, they need a ladder to get it off the shelf. Yeah, you ever been out with people like that? All I drink is gold, like because it got real gold in there. All I drink is Long Island iced tea because it got 8 liquors in there. Like those are the suicidal people right there, man. Pace yourself, man. Slow down. You don't need 7 or 8 liquors in one damn drink. Some people don't care, they'll drink anything. I bet you can put a pubic hair in a bottle of wine. I bet somebody would drink it. I bet they would. They'd be like, hey, this is a coochie cooler. Got a real pubic hair in there. I'm like, well, you gonna be drinking that by your damn self then. I ain't drinking that. Get out of here, man. Well, drink up, man. Have some fun. Have yourself some fun. A little bit more about myself. I used to date a blind stripper. Blind stripper, yeah. I don't know how she knew she looked up to be a stripper, but she was very shapely, very hard worker. Like one night she worked a double shift. She called me over to her house to help her count her money. I got over there, she had the largest collection of Monopoly money known to man. That's cruel, isn't it? Yeah. I used to have a sugar mama back in my 20s. Sugar mama, she had a lot of money. Yeah, she was so rich, she had Gucci bags under her eyes. Gucci bags under her eyes. Yeah. Anybody got a Gucci purse in here? Gucci bag, nobody? No? Anybody got a Louisville Vuitton purse? No. Louisville Vuitton, nobody?
No.
You got a Coach?
No.
Is a Coach purse expensive?
I got a Coach.
Really? A Coach purse is not expensive. No, listen, when you get on an airplane, the most expensive section is first class, right? Where do the broke people sit at? In coach. That's right, they won't even let you sit in first class with a coach. You got to get to the back of the damn plane, man. Okay. Check this out, I used to date a homeless girl. I used to date this homeless girl. That was the easiest date I ever had in my life. It didn't cost me nothing to date her. She didn't have a home. She didn't have no bills, no utilities, no car, no, none of that. What she would do though, she would get, see in Akron we got a bus line called a Metro. And if you pay your fare, once you get on the bus, you don't have to get off. You can stay on as long as the line is open. And that's what she would do, jump on the Metro. And sometimes she get bored, like one time she called me up and said, hey John, I'm on line 5. So I jumped on, we was riding around. And after a while, after a few hours, it got kind of boring. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever been on a bus before, but on the back of a bus, on a city bus, the very back row, the very back seat is like a long bench seat to go all the way across the bus. So after a while, we got bored, so we went and got on that back seat and we got a little busy, man. I was tossing up on that back seat, man, getting jiggly back there, right? And then afterwards, the people on the bus was looking at me, they was real pissed. They looked at me and said, hey, sir, you are a pervert. I go, no, I'm not a pervert, I'm a metrosexual. Thank you for getting that joke. That's my favorite joke, man. Y'all got any homeless people here in Canal Fulton? Of course not. Y'all gave them all a one-way bus ticket to Canton, right? Good plan, good plan. Yeah, Canal Fulton. So how did y'all get the name Canal Fulton? Y'all got a canal, right? And yeah, and those canal boats.
Some dude named Fulton.
Yeah, those are canal boats. After the further north you get, the narrower the canal gets. So when you got here, the stuff that they was carrying, the canal boat was full, and you could only have a ton. So yeah, so there, right? Canal full ton, right? Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I don't give a damn how y'all get that. Very nice community though, folks. Very nice community. I see a lot of cornfields and stuff out here. So let me ask you this: how many acres of corn do you have to plant to hide like 2 pounds of weed? 10. Somebody said 10. Thank you for participating, man. You knew exactly where I was going with that, didn't you? Cool, cool. No homeless people, a bunch of weed growers. That's cool as hell. Yeah. You ever had a homeless person come up to you, ask you for money to get something to eat, and they're already eating something?
Yes!
Don't that piss you off?
Yes!
Because they be hustling at that point. How you gonna ask for something to eat, you already eating something? Ask for money, you already eating something.
Clothes than I do.
I know, some of them do. Be dressed because they're hustlers. I had that happen to me one time. A homeless guy come up to me, he's like, hey man, give me a couple dollars to get something to eat. I go, hey man, you already eating something. So then he tried to get smart with me. He said, well, this ain't gonna last me all day. I said, it will if you eat it slow, fucker. Take little bitty bites. That'll hold you for the rest of the day. So then he got mad because I wouldn't give him money, so he pushed me. So I did like any real man from Canal Fulton would do. I beat his ass. Well, he was hungry and weak, and I knew I could take him. Because I can't fight for real. I could not fight. Plus, I'm too old and my arthritis is too far gone. Yeah, absolutely. Well, anyhow, so are there any black people living in Canal Fulton besides this gentleman right here? You don't live in Canal Fulton? Okay. Where you live, sir? Fairlawn. Oh, yeah. Fairlawn. Hell yeah. See, they all getting jealous now, man. Fairlawn, there ain't no broke people in Fairlawn. I'll tell you that right now. Just you. Fairlawn. Cool, man. Cool. Well, anyhow, so I don't know about y'all, man, but when I'm traveling, I like to stay in a really nice place, man. And I was down in Mississippi one time, and the club that we was working for didn't have a real big budget, so they put us up in like a little mom and pop motel, which had to be the oldest motel in the state of Alabama, because all the furniture in my room was real wood. Yeah, everything was wood, including the bathtub. And my room key came attached to a pair of pliers. I actually got the desk. I go, hey, what are these pliers for? He said, oh, that's so you can change the channel on your TV. And they had the nerve to have with a desk sign that read, we got a workout room in the basement. So I got up one morning, went downstairs to work out. They had me washing towels and folding sheets. A couple of them sheets had some eyes in it. Okay. Thank you. I didn't want to have to explain that joke. They was bragging about they had a continental breakfast. We feature continental breakfast. I go, everybody got a continental breakfast. They go, no, we got a special continental breakfast. I got up real early one morning, went to get my continental breakfast. They had me sitting in the back of a Lincoln with 2 pieces of toast. That is some bullshit right there. That ain't how you treat people from out of town. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, and their technology ain't up to par either, man. They crazy, man. They stop signs say, whoa. Y'all got red light cameras and stuff here? Yeah, the speed zone cameras and all that kind of stuff. They got it here yet? Yeah, they got it where I'm from for sure, man. You know where I live, you can't run a red light? If you do, they will take a picture of your license plate, send you the ticket right to the mail. Yeah, that's what happened to me last time I was running late, and I'm coming home, and I ran this red light. I thought I had got away with it. 3 days later, picture my license plate through the mail. I go, hey, you know what? I am a comedian and a little bit of a smart ass, so I sent them a picture of a check. And they sent me a picture of some handcuffs. So I sent them a picture of Johnny Cochran. So then they sent me a picture of his death certificate. And a picture of how much he would have charged if he would have still been alive. So I sent them a picture of me robbing a bank. And they sent me a picture of an inmate bending over touching his toes. And that's when I sent them cash money. Western Union. You know what? I'm gonna have to, DJ, can I get you to bring me that bag real quick? Because I forgot and left my prop in that bag right there. Yeah, if you just wheel it over, you can just sit it right there. Thank you very much, sir. That's our host, our MC, our merchandise handler, and DJ is a funny comedian, man. Too bad y'all didn't get a chance to see him do his thing, but hopefully y'all have us back and y'all get a chance to see DJ do his stuff. DJ is a funny young man. Yeah. So let me ask y'all this. Do y'all know what this is? And if you say a casket for a mouse, I'm gonna come out there and kick you in your damn stomach, okay?
Casket for a roach.
A casket for... I know I pulled it out and gave it away. I supposed to have let it stay in there. Because I got the light and I know my time's running out. I want to be respectful of the rest of the show. So yeah, harmonica. Got this while I was in Mississippi. Down there they call it a Mississippi saxophone. I think here in Canal Foot y'all call it a harp. Yeah, and in San Francisco it's a mouth organ. Yeah, in Washington, D.C. it's a harmonica. No? Okay. I don't really know if I can play that good or not. I've been practicing for 3-4 months. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. All right?
All right.
All right, listen to this. I fell in love with the lady in the food stamp line. She had 19 kids, I think 5 of them was mine. I'm a hoe, what can I say? Morning wood, that's what it was. You know what, y'all been such a good crowd, man. Y'all may do another song before I get out of here? Yeah! All right, cool. I'm gonna do it with some backing tracks. So, we got a little backing tracks over here. Let me get going here. I think it's so dark, I can't really see what's happening. Oh, there you go. All right, here we go. There's a little gap there, but it's coming. I think. Oh, maybe we turn the volume down.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we had the volume down. Y'all want to hear one more song? Yeah! All right, I'll do this if y'all give me a little help. How about a little soul clap? Okay. Come on, soul clap, come on. Kick it off for him. Stay on the beat. Watch her, watch her. She got 2 mixed kids, so you know she got 2 on a rhythm band. Right there, come on. Meet me, baby, meet me with your black drawers on. Meet me, baby, meet me with your black drawers on. 'Cause if you you meet me, baby. Big Daddy gonna do it to you all night long. Fellas, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Is it okay, fellas? Yeah. Listen to this, fellas. If your baby meet you and she got her white drawers on, that's a maybe coochie. But if she meet you and she got her red drawers on, that's some next time coochie. But if she meet you and she got her black drawers on, she gonna be like Marvin Gaye, let's get it on. She gonna be like Waffle House, I'm gonna be open all night, and if you don't eat something, I'm gonna be ready to fight. Thank you very much, folks. Good night. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Give it up for the real John Gaines! We love a good performance. Now let's take this time and please, 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 let's give it up for your wait staff. They've been coming around here, making sure you guys are amazing. And give it up for your bartender doing amazing shots all night. Please, please, please make sure you tip them. Are you guys ready for your headliner?
Yeah.
That's not good enough. Are you guys ready for your headliner? He is easily one of the goats of comedy. He is so humble, so amazing, so hardworking. I never see a man more hardworking than I have until I've seen this man. Give it up for the Big Rich Greene!
Hey, y'all, keep it going for DJ Brown Johnson. One more round of applause for the real John King and that harmonica. Give it up to my man Tyrone Gaines for throwing it down when he first got on the stage. Now, I stopped DJ for a reason. DJ he's a good young man and he is a great comedian. But I call him, this is my niece view, y'all. This is my niece view. So when you've been here, we've been saying Pride Month all month. We got pride rolling with us. This young man is happy and he's proud. But he didn't get to do any comedy tonight. But DJ, come step in this light real quick. I want you to serve them a DJ special. Show them what time it is. Hey, y'all, give it up for DJ one more time. I want to say thank you to Josh for putting this together. I want to thank Jeff for putting this together. Mr. David for cooking. Is this food good? Is this place good? Y'all give him a round of applause for putting this together this evening. I also want to give it up to the lady with mixed children for mixing watermelon, chicken, and grape pop. I'm sure you're very popular at your kids' side of the family reunions. But that's always good to know which white women like black men at the end of the show. Right? I'm assuming they black. They mixed? They're black? Okay. Yeah, we need that detail, but we thought we throw it. You know, you didn't have a haircut. You didn't have a I like black guys haircut. Oh, that's growing out. She grew it out. Hey, y'all, I want y'all to look around at the diversity in this room. I'm just amazed at it. We have a few black people here, and I can tell you, every black person that's sitting in the audience is related to me. That's my cousin from Fair Lawn. That ain't no joke. I like boy coming up in here, looking like he just got off the frontier. Like, what the hell? Assimilating, fitting right in. What's up, E? That's my boy, that's my boy, that's my boy. Hey, y'all, so we're gonna have a good time tonight, y'all. They laid the ground rules down. I'm Big Rich, man. I'm just happy to be in Canal Fulton. I had to do a little research on Canal Fulton. Canal Fulton was founded back in 1814. That means Canal Fulton is now 209 years old. Now, if my math serves me correctly, that means you're exactly 10 years younger than Joe Biden. He 407 years ago old, that's all I'm saying. I thought the person who put him on the 10 speed needed to be fired. Now that man just can't walk, I don't know. He falling for nothing now, that's all I'm saying. We got the Walmart greeter in chief running this country is what I'm saying. You wouldn't let him greet at Walmart. Who the hell is running this country? Ain't this scary as shit? I miss my racist Uncle Trump. I could deal with that. At least he's confident. So, it's the truth. I don't know. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. See, I grew up in Cleveland, y'all. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Any Clevelanders in here? Anybody from Cleveland, Kyle County? Yeah, those are the people that came with me once again. I see you right there, girl. I see you. Holla at you, boy. What part of Cleveland you from?
West side.
West side. See, she knew to say the west side. That's where white folks live. She like, shit. She like, let me just throw a dart. West side. I'm just messing with you, man. I'm messing with you.
My husband's east side.
Oh, you from the east side? Collinwood area?
Slavic Village.
Slavic Village. Oh yeah, we got a big, hey, don't you miss them pierogies? Hey, y'all, like I said, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, y'all. I'm the youngest of 6 kids, 4 girls, 2 boys. I'm mixed. You couldn't tell by looking at me, could you? My mother a blood, my daddy's a Crip. That's right, she a Republican, he a Democrat. Same damn thing, people. They broke up because of their political views, too. Mainly because she viewed him coming out the Democratic chick house next door, is what I'm saying. He was not reelected. His erection cost him the election, is all I'm saying, people. That's not how you take a Gallup poll, daddy. Y'all know what a filibuster is? My mother was trying to fill that buster full of bullets, is what I'm saying. Man, I tell you, like I said, I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I think that politics is a structure to try to keep us apart. It tries to keep black separated from white, rich separated from poor, gay separated from straight. I think all of us want good children and good schools and a good life. Can we agree on that, people? I think those elite assholes are playing us against each other and just taking everything. But it ain't gonna stop me from fucking with y'all. I'm gonna hurt both your feelings. I'm politically agnostic, I really am. Democrats, liberals pretty much suck most of the time. I'm gonna tell you why, because they're just, the Democrats, okay, this is how I look at it. If I was a lady, I look at it like if I was a lady. You're a beautiful woman, right? So I look at it like this. A Democrat is like a handsome guy who takes you on a nice date. He wines her, he dines her, takes her to the finest restaurant. And you decide on that first date, you're gonna give him a little bit of that. Then he hits it, and he doesn't call you for another 4 years. Until it's election time, then he's back around saying, hey, how you doing? Republicans are much different, much more straightforward. Republicans, they're like that guy, ladies, that you get set up on a blind date with. He's tall, he's blonde, blue-eyed, handsome. He shows up at the door, he knocks on the door. You open the door. You need oil, it's an old door, you're single. And he goes, you didn't sound black on the phone. But I still want to fuck you. I'm just joking. Oh man, where my weed smokers at? Anybody in here smoke weed? Where my weed smokers? Where my 420 people at? Make some noise. Hey, I just mean this for the other people. Screw y'all. Y'all snobs. I'm a drinker. Where my drinkers at? Make some noise. We are part of the alcoholic crew. That's all I'm saying. Because you know what? Weed smokers, they look down on us. Weed smokers, they wake up. You know what the first thing they do? They roll a marijuana joint or a blunt. And they call it something funny, people. They call it wake and bake. I couldn't even finish. There's somebody over there. All I said, where my weed smokers at? He quiet. It's wake and bake, right? But if I have a drink first thing in the morning, I'm an alcoholic, screw you. I learned from the pandemic. In the pandemic, we all became alcoholics, did we not? You remember when it first started? You had your first drink, you want to be a responsible adult. You didn't have your first drink till it was what? 5 p.m. This is bar time, it's time to drink because I'm a responsible adult. 2 weeks in, with your damn kids, you start having your first drink at 3. A week after that, it was noon. A week after that, you start having straight shots with your bacon and eggs. 2 days after that, you said, fuck the bacon and eggs, just give me the straight shots, please. And just so you ain't feel like an alcoholic, what did you do? You didn't pour you a new drink, no. You took the gnats out from the drink that you had the night before. You're not an alcoholic, mama just didn't raise any quitters, is what I'm saying. So if they have wake and bake, I just pull the gnats out my drink from the night before, because I'm not a quitter. But weed smokers, they look down on us. Whether you eat edibles or smoke weed, everybody's kind of arrogant about their vices. And I'll be honest, we are too as drinkers. See, it's a hierarchy in substance abuse. So weed smokers, they look down on drinkers and say, well, at least I don't drink. Drinkers, we look down on people who do cocaine and say, well, at least I don't snort cocaine. Cocaine users say, well, at least I don't smoke crack. Crackheads say, well, you know what? I don't smoke meth. Meth say, well, at least I don't do heroin. And then heroin addicts, you know what they say? At least I'm not a Biden supporter. I told you I was gonna hurt your feelings. Well, where are my age groups at? If you're in your 20s, make a little bit of noise. 20-year-olds? All right, thank both of you. What about the 30-somethings? Where are my 30-somethings? Make some noise. There you go, y'all in the house. Sound energetic too. So all you 20 and 30-year-olds, from everybody older than you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, because y'all got to put up with so much when it comes to us and my generation, and I just mean this sincerely. Fuck you all. And it's not because you did anything wrong, it's just because you're young and you're virile, and you're not in any pain. Nothing hurts on you right now. Everybody over 40, something is hurting on them right now. They just ate, that means their knee is hurting, it's throbbing, the big toe is throbbing. Where my 40-somethings at? Make some noise. My 40-somethings. There you go. This show started, we started seating at 7. We started the show at 7 o'clock. They already took a nap if you're over 40. That's why they're up right now. Where my age group at? Where my 50-somethings at? Make some noise. There you go. We took a nap and some medication. That's why we up. We ain't messing around here. Watch this. If you in your 60s, 70s, and 80s, make some noise. You see that? They got more energy than all of us. Because they took a nap. Medication plus prescription meds. Shit. And did a few lines in the parking lot before they came in. These are the grandparents that use the COVID-19 as an excuse not to see the grandkids during the height of it. Hey, baby, I'm in a high-risk group, though. You can't bring them kids over. Me and Paw got things we want to do. You got to be brave to be old now, don't you? I'm getting old. I don't mind saying that. You know what? See, the difference is, you young and how old are you? 20 years. Give it up to her. She's only 20 years old. She's so young. Beautiful. Enjoy your youth, enjoy your youth. See, you know what you do when you wake up? You hop out of bed. You hop out of bed. Not when you over 40. You know what we do? We roll out of bed to hit snooze and roll back in that mother sucker to go back to sleep. When you over 40, you just sit on the edge of the bed when you wake up mad. And all of us, you know, we be like, this is some bullshit. If God was gonna take me, he should have took me last night in my damn sleep. This is some bullshit. You stand up, your knee popping, your back popping, you sound like a transformer. You turn around, you're looking at Optimus Prime, is that you? Megatron? Sound like somebody just stepped on a Lego set. That's what it sounds like. And getting old is funny. It's different for us, especially for men. We start to lose a little bit, fellas. I'm gonna have to tell some of our secrets. How old are you, my friend in the blue shirt? 41? Okay, so it just happened to you last year. See, When you hit 40, as a man, you start losing a little elasticity around this area is what I'm saying. We got saggy balls, look there. Thank you for illustrating that for everybody. We got saggy balls. I got my white translator over here, she's helping me out. Thank you so much. I was gonna say scrotum, but she said balls. Shit, we here, let's go. Mine's so saggy, I got them tucked in my sock right now, is what I'm saying. If I put a parachute, I don't need a parachute, I just pull these bad boys out. Float to the ground like Rocky and Bullwinkle. And if you know who Rocky and Bullwinkle is, your ass just as old as me. So, I tell you what, young kids, see, that 20-year-old, she popping pills. She popping pills, she popping perks, she probably popping Molly, she probably popping ecstasy. You ain't special, we pop pills too, don't we older people? Hydrochlorothiazide, lisinopril, once a day vitamin, ibuprofen, Anderson. And if you know what Anderson is, your ass old as hell, just like me. She on her phone now. What is Anderson? Is that an app? How do I download that? What does it do? That's the medicine that come in a tin can. You know you old when you get medicine in a tin can. They don't even, you could barely open that. You know how bad your headache had to be to finally get that Anderson box open? That's old. We are old. I'm old. I don't mind saying it. It's a beautiful thing to get old because some people never get a chance to get old. It is nothing wrong with aging. It isn't. That's right. Don't fear it. Don't fear it. Run to that shit. Run to it. But we ain't got to be old and sick. You know what I mean? You're going to be old and have some fun. You know, I want to know, where my single people at? We got single people in here. If you're single, make some noise. See how happy y'all sound? Watch this. Where my married people at? I got to come to Canal Fulton. Y'all the happiest married people I ever heard. And you know why they happy? Because they just identified all the single people that they can have sex with. Baby, it's time for a threesome, You know, my birthday's coming up.
Happy birthday!
Juneteenth is right around the corner, baby. I mean, perfect time. Father's Day. Oh my goodness gracious. And when I always ask, you know, where the young people at, the 30-year-olds, I always see my older ladies, they look over to see this whole table right here just socializing. They ain't seen each other in a minute. But I saw you looking. You got a little cougar in you, and I like it. There's a whole little cougar section over here. I said, where my 30-year-olds at? As soon as a few guys popped over there, their head turned like, whoosh. Where are they? They over there, that's what they talking about now. They're like, ooh, girl, look at him. He only 30 years old. I could go cut his food up for him. Matter of fact, he's so young, I'm gonna chew it for him. I don't want him to choke. I could still smell a Similac on his breath. Look at that. Our balls fall when we get old. Ladies, stuff fall on y'all too. Y'all ain't special. Once y'all hit 45, some things start sagging on them too. All right, let's just get it out of the way. You know, you ain't gotta worry about this 20, but let me tell you what's happening in 25 years. Miss Perky. 25 years from now, you gonna get off work, and when you sit down, every woman over 40, when she do this and she get home, she take her bra off, the day is over. Ain't nothing else happening that whole day. Bra off, shut down. It's like an off switch for women. It is off. And let me tell you, back in the day, when y'all were 20, and you took your bra off, if you were facing north, your breasts face north. If you were facing east, they face east. If you were facing west, they face west. Once that bra come off now, they facing due south. Some of you had to lift your breasts up and put your belt on is all I'm saying. That's all right. Don't go get nothing changed. Some of y'all want to get BBLs. Don't get no BBLs. Don't get no tucks. Don't get no lips. I like a natural woman. I'm a black man. I like a woman with a little meat on her bones. Even a dog like a little meat on their bones. Can I get that? This lady, can I get with? Real woman got stretch marks. Real woman got a little fat on her. I don't want somebody in there with a perfect body, and I come out with my fat ass stomach. She's sitting there with a six-pack, and I'm standing there with this keg. Is she making me feel like I made bad life decisions? No, this is not gonna work. If I got a belly, you have a belly too. That's what I want. Don't get rid of that fupa. I love that fupa. It's good loving under that fupa. That is a loving warmer is what the fupa is. Because when I hit it from the back, I want to hear. When I hit it from the side, I want to hear. And when I hit it from the front, I want to hear. Yo, wow, Canal Food, yo, wow. I thought I was gonna be too much. I ain't enough yet, huh? Don't you get rid of that fupa. We like a little bit of meat on there. And if your breast is hanging, ladies, don't you be ashamed of that. Any man over 40, all men over 41, you know I'm telling the truth. We like hangy breasts. And I'm gonna tell you why we like hangy breasts. See, these 20-year-olds and these 30-year-olds, they don't know. But I'm about to tell them, how old are you, player? Yeah, you Mr. Handsome. How old are you? 45. 45, man, you better use your words. He over there like a toddler. These many. She married you because you was handsome. It wasn't as intelligent, I can tell you. You a handsome motherfucker, you got a nice body, and I'm pretty sure you hung like a horse, but I tell you, you ain't passing no tests around here. I know that. I'm messing with you, brother. I don't want no problems. You look like you got a few bodies in your past, like shit. Go ahead, Mr. Funny Black Man. Keep talking. No, but what I'm saying is we like a little bit of hang time on our titties is what we like. And I'm gonna tell you why. See, these young guys, they grew up, they had the internet their whole life. It was nothing for them to go see breastises. You know how hard it was for me to see some breastises when I was young? This man right here, you know how hard it was? Playboy wasn't even around when he was born. He had to wait for Hugh Hefner to invent Playboy before he saw breastises. But you bastards, you just born with a cell phone and you could just find anything on Instagram and Facebook and all this other stuff, while this man had to look at pictures. And I'm not talking about like photographs, I'm talking about pictograph pictures. But we beat the code, didn't we? We beat the code, didn't we? We beat the code, didn't we? See, ladies, this is what y'all don't know. If we wanted to see some porn, we wanted to see some breasts, we used to have to get lucky and go over our grandfather's house and stumble on his stash. Because he wasn't always with your grandmama. He had Gertrude on the side. She sent him a few Polaroids. That's how we started seeing some breastises. But then we got smart. When we really saw them all, we went to a place that any of you can go to. It's called the public library. The public library. And we went in and we checked out this magazine. We get as many copies as they'll let us carry. It's called National Geographic. And we saw them long, beautiful black African titties, boy, we was happy as hell. And they was like this. She did jumping jack, she could lose her titty on the back of her back, like, where my dress go? Where they go? You see my titties? Oh, right here. And that's when we first touched ourselves to that. Am I lying? First time you touched yourself was to an African woman in National Geographic. You and your best friend Jacques Cousteau when you grew up. Don't you lie to me. We pleasured ourselves to this magazine. And when we were done with it, we take it back to the library, pages all stuck together. We give it back to the library. Here you go, Miss Walker. I don't think you'll be able to check these out anymore. I'll be back for February's issue. Thank you. Yo, wow. All right, enough of that. Okay, one more down that lane. I'm just saying this too. So for my cougars over here, the sexy, y'all cute, you know. I like, you probably get Kirstie Alley. That's who you remind me of. She's gorgeous. Did y'all hear what she said? She said she's dead. Yeah, I know that. But when she was alive, she was fuckable, is what I'm saying. I'm giving you a compliment, take it. Y'all remember when Shelley Long left Cheers, they brought her in, she was the new sex symbol. Don't act like you don't know her. I watched that. But there's a place where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. But y'all know, y'all got little young guys on the side. See, they don't know nothing about y'all. See, the older women, they ain't gonna tell you this, fellas. They laughing at us about our nuts hanging. I'm gonna tell you this. When a woman is over 45 years old and she laughs real hard, she coughs real hard, or she sneezes real hard, just a little bit of pee gonna come out. Just a little bit. You better wear your panty liners is all I'm saying. But the young guy, they don't know that. So when you mess with you doing your cougar stuff, young guy don't know. He touching you down here, he like, ooh, Miss Ernestine, you got that wop. Other white people, explain to the older white people what wop is, always. You got that wop. Us older those, me and 45, me and 41, we over there, yeah, that's the wop, all right. Wet and pissy, get your ass in the shower, bro. Oh, man, I tell you, and it's a good thing. How old are you, my friend, how old are you? 74? 84. 84, give it up to this man, 84 years old. That's what's up. Oh, here, getting it. Is that your wife behind you? Yes. And still getting it, still getting it. How long y'all been married?
42 this week.
42 years this week? You know why that man didn't answer me? Because she didn't tell him he could. That is the key to the working a good marriage right there. Shut the hell up and let her run things. He's so overfighting, he's like, look, whatever she say, I don't even give a shit at this point in my life. I'm probably gonna live till I'm 196 years old. God ain't gonna let me go from this one. No, that's beautiful. 42 years, that is a beautiful thing. 84 years old, y'all. Looking good too. Y'all look good. She fine too. She got all that white on. Shit. You in my cougar age group, hey baby. You ever get tired, just tag me in, player. Go ahead, you go rest. I got you. Hey, but you getting the second win now, I'm telling you. Did y'all see the 83-year-old Al Pacino got his 29-year-old girlfriend pregnant?
Yes. Yeah.
Thus blowing the myth that you can't have sex when you almost 30, ladies. Look at this. This 30-year-old woman is having a lot of sex. I just can't believe it. It's amazing. 83-year-old Al Pacino has got a baby on the way. And 79-year-old Robert De Niro just had a baby in April. Yeah, see, y'all get the news right here. There's some news flash for your ass, ain't it? But then I ain't done yet. Y'all remember that song? My milkshake brings all the boys to yours. And they're like, it's better than yours. And they're like, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to. There you go. Khalees, 43-year-old singer, is dating actor, Ghostbusters legend, Bill Murray, 72 years old. So you got 83-year-old Al Pacino, 79-year-old Robert De Niro, and 72-year-old Bill Murray. Bill Murray is putting his marshmallows in chocolate milkshakes these days. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man ain't the only thing staying puffed around there, baby, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you. They got a lot of old guys like, shoot, I'm back on the market, baby. I'm about to hit these streets. I'm hot in these streets. And just like their clients, Cialis and Viagra, the stock is about to rise. All these older guys like, shit, they get in like that? See, ladies, I tell you. But you need to get some younger men, that's all I'm gonna tell you right now. Y'all married at this table? Where your husbands at? Yeah. You see how they treat us like pets? Where your husbands? At home where they're supposed to be, duh. I could have brought them, but I wanted to have a good time, goddammit. And I'm trying to fuck that 30-year-old on the other side of the thing, just like you pointed out. I was cutting this food up for him just when you were asking me. No, I'm just joking. I'm just serious. Yeah, I'll tell you what. So, as far as like comedy been going, people be asking me, is it a hazardous thing? It can be. Because I know y'all saw what Will Smith did to Chris Rock. Now that is crazy. That's crazy. Now, a lot of comedians was like, I wish Will Smith would have ran up on me. No, you don't. No, you don't. Will Smith is 6'3", 225 pounds. Solid muscle. But I'm going to tell you what would have happened if he ran up on me. I'm a little bit bigger. But I would have been, the next day, in the judge's chamber, in a wheelchair, with crutches, cane, CNI dog, neck brace, bumping my head like Stevie Wonder. I would have been singing Stevie Wonder songs, my Sherry more, happy on a summer day. Will Smith smacked my black ass, and I'm about to get paid. I've been embellishing. I know you seen him, Yana. I got smacked by Muhammad Ali, by Hitchcock, by iRobot, by Mike Lowry. I need a 3-movie deal, $10 million a movie, and I get to sleep with this beautiful bald-headed wife at least once per week. That's the terms of my deal. Yeah, man, I'm leaving Will Smith alone. He got too much money. Y'all don't want to be arguing with a guy like that. Now, I'm trying to get my money right. I just paid my car off this week, people. That's right. You are now looking at the owner of a 1986 Toyota Tercel, baby. White with rust spots. White with rust spots. My tire's so bald, I call them Jada Pinkett Smiths, is what I do. Oh, yeah. That's so mean. That's so mean. I'm sorry, man. I have fun up here. I just have a good time. Y'all having a good time with me? I know I'm supremely ignorant when I need to be. That's okay. That's okay. Oh man, I got kids, man. I got 3 kids. I got two daughters and I got a son, and they're different. Daughters and sons are real different. People say that daughters are harder. They're not. Sons are actually harder. I'm just gonna tell you that. Daughters are easier, especially when you're dad. I think they get on mom's nerves because they act just like you, mom, and you see through all her BS, and dad can't see through her BS, so you get mad at the whole relationship. Now daughters, what they are though, they are a headache. Like, I got 2. So one of them is like, she's the pain in the frontal lobe, right here, and the other one is the pain back right here in my ass, right there. And then the pain joins up and then it goes around to the front of me to my wallet and empties my wallet. That's the pain that my daughters get. My son, he's a little bit more different. Little boys are different. Every time you have a son, as a parent, you're gonna look at your son. If you haven't done this yet, I don't know what's wrong with you. But every parent looks at their son and says, I gotta get that boy tested. Something is wrong with him. There's a screw loose. And every mama say the same line. He got that from his daddy's side of the family. Anything wrong with a boy is his daddy's. So it's your fault, 4-5. It's not her fault, it's yours. It's your dumb genes that are doing all this stuff. Because if we know everybody in her family is a brilliant genius, right? So that's how it goes. But boys do stupid things. Little boys are the only kids that will go to the park, in the playground, and there'll be somebody on the swing, swinging 70 miles per hour, 2 feet out, and little boys will walk right in front of the swing like this. 2 feet to the face. Little boys, they lie all the time. They're little men liars. They lie all the time. And every time you ask them, did you do something? The first thing little boys do, they stall. Here's the little boy stall tactic. Did you eat that, little Debbie? Huh? Nobody says huh quicker than the motherfucker who heard exactly what you said. Did you eat the little Debbie? Huh? Then they try to stall for time and they use that, see what had happened was. We know you're lying when you do that. Little boy will go to the bathroom to take a shower or a bath. I don't know what you give your kids, but I tell you, your little boy go in dirty and will come out muddy. How did you do that? He used no soap. No soap. Face is bone dry. You know I'm telling the truth, parents. If you got a little boy, you know you experienced this, and you say, come here, come here. Let me smell your ear. What your little boy do? I forgot to wash that part. I'll be right back. Then they get hip. You say, come here, let me smell your ear. He'll proudly come over. You say, nah, let me smell your underarms. Shit. I'll be right back. I forgot to wash that part. At that point, you just gotta stop, because if you keep smelling your son, Child and Family Services is gonna get involved, is what I'm saying. You don't wanna do that. But my son, he was sneaky, right? We got cameras in my house. So now this is back when he was like in grade school. So we got the camera right in the kitchen. He used to, that's why I brought up Little Debbie's. He would eat these all the time. They would be his mom's. He'd eat his really fast. And little boys always try to hide the fact that they ate something. But we do your fucking laundry, dumbass. We're gonna find it, right? It's like Hansel and Gretel. You just see the crumbs and the wrappers going to their room. You know that they did it. So here's what he did, on camera. You cannot make this up. He comes downstairs, the pantry's right here. He opens the pantry, he grabs a Little Debbie, and then it dawns on this rocket scientist that he is on camera. I cannot make this up. He looks directly at the camera like this. But he keeps the Little Debbie. Goes upstairs, true story, comes down 45 minutes later. I'm watching this on the camera with a hoodie on. He's the only little boy in the house. Who else is doing this? Who breaks in the house to steal Little Debbie's, right? He grabs a Little Debbie, and then the genius does the same thing, looks at the camera again. That's when I looked at his mom and I said, he got that from your side of the family. Nobody's that stupid. When confronted, guess what he said? Huh? See, what happened was, and then he got older. So now he's in high school, right? He's in high school. Little boys lose everything. They lose keys. They lose that little Velcro wallet you give to them. They lose any and every single thing, especially bad report cards. They lose those especially, right? This little genius, it's cold in Cleveland. It's cold up in here in Northeast Ohio. Boots, hats, coats, scarves. We send our kids bundled during the winter, do we not? Little boys will come back with about half of that. What is it? Does the dumbness make you warm? This is what I'm trying to figure out, genius. What is it? So then I get mad. Now he's in high school now, and I try to buy him better clothes than I had. So I say, hey, you need to go to like Lost and Found and go get those clothes. I ain't buying you nothing else. And he's like, nah, Daddy, that's where the poor kids go. I can't go there. Bitch, we are poor. Go get those clothes. No, I don't want to do it. I said, okay, bet. I'll go do it myself. I pull up to University School. University School is a school, all boys in Northeast Ohio. The average tuition is $25,000 a year. I ring the buzzer. I say, administration, this is Mr. Greene. I do not need anyone from the administration. Could you please send the custodian down? I need to get something from Lost and Found. Me and the custodian walk into Lost and Found. As soon as I walk in, bam, Balenciaga bubble coat, $3,000. Grab that. Prada hat and scarf set, $1,000. Bam, I grab that. I thank the custodian. I leave. I go home. I see my son. I say, son, try this coat on. Of course I said try, because my son don't go to university school, but he better enjoy these gifts his daddy just got him. He said, Pop, this a Balenciaga coat? This gotta be like $2,000. I said, no, 3. He said, is this Prada? I said, yeah, that's 1,000. He said, Pop, you spent $4,000 on me? He said, Daddy, did you steal this stuff? I said, huh? See, what had happened was, Canal Fulton, how y'all doing this evening? Let me check my time. I don't want to, y'all got some stuff going. Y'all having a good time with us tonight? Okay, we right about that time. Fuck the time? Okay, she runs this place. Fuck the time, Joe. Joshua, she said fuck the time. We good on time, Joshua? Fuck the time? Y'all don't mind if I go a little bit longer? All right, he give me light over there. Look at him. He give me light now. I had to go look at my thing to see. All right, we're going out for, okay. Has anybody been offended by anything I said so far tonight? No? Okay, so we're gonna do something real quick. I want to talk about growing up. So I grew up, I wasn't rich. I don't know if y'all look like y'all got money. I don't know if you always had money. I don't know if y'all ever struggled. But I grew up during the time. See, right now, when you go shopping, you go to Giant Eagle, they got store brands. Great Value and all these other brands, right? We grew up with something called generic. Generic, it came in a black and white box. I know this is hard to believe, but this really did happen, right? It came in a black and white box. Milk said what, people? Milk. Cereal said flakes. If it was a can of beef, it said beef. No nutritional value, you just believe that shit, right? Horrible. They even had something called powder milk, which is the worst tasting thing you ever want in your goddamn life. That's when you know you're at the bottom of the lower rung of poorness. I had to use that. But I'm gonna tell you what the worst thing was. The worst thing was the peanut butter that they used to have that came in that can that said peanut butter. No, we're gonna get to that. Matter of fact, I'll get to that shit right now. Let me tell you something. That cheese came in a rectangular box that said USDA certified. That's the best damn cheese you ever had in your life. I ain't lying. Even white people macaroni and cheese tasted good to me back in the 80s. Shit. We was all throwing down. That's why so many of us had diabetes right now, because we was eating that goddamn cheese. And then that big block of butter they had, you would cut that big damn thing of butter, you'll get a thick, nasty slice of cheese, put it in between that bread, and you throw it on the stove, and then you try to cook it because He-Man, Voltron, and G.I. Joe about to come on, so you want to get that done real quick, and then we get that red band bologna that they don't sell anymore. We used to go to a place called Lawson's. I don't know what they had down here, but Lawson's is what they had up in Northeast Ohio. And you would get that red band bologna. See, red band bologna, when they cut it, it had this little ring on it. And you had to take that ring off. If you was in a rush, you just ate the damn ring too. You said, fuck it. Shit is all edible. Then you would take the bologna, but you just didn't fry bologna and put it in there like a disc, because what's gonna happen to the middle? Gonna pop up like that. What we do, people? We cut the edges like a Chinese star. So now you frying that bologna. You know what I'm talking about, player. You fry it crispy, you fry it hard, you put it on that grilled cheese, you sit down, you watch Voltron, you having a good time. Boy, we love life. But you know what? When that cheese ran out, you had that fucking peanut butter. Now you at the back of the cabinet, and it's just you and that thick-ass, disgusting peanut butter, this prison-ass peanut butter. You open the peanut butter up. The peanut butter's at the bottom. The oil is at the top. So now you gotta find a utensil to stick in there and mix it up. You cannot stick a plastic